everyone. Today, we're going to be unboxing the Cosori 5 litre rice cooker. Now, Cosori got in contact with me and said, would you like to do an unboxing and demo video of this rice cooker? And of course we would, because then we all get to see what it's like, don't we? So this is a bit exciting. I've never actually owned a rice cooker. Pressure cookers, yes, but not a rice cooker. But I'm a bit confused why they call it rice cooker, because it's got 17-in-1 functionality. We touch controls on here, and it's got advanced fuzzy logic control with temperature and time. Now, I can't say I understand what that means, but basically you can put the rice and water in and you press quick rice and it just decides how it's going to cook it to give you the best result. So I think we'll have to try that, because that's interesting. If it takes the guesswork out of it, rice can be a dodgy thing to cook. And also it's dishwasher safe, and it's got accessories with it. Well, we'll have a look what they are. And it's stainless steel, with a ceramic in a pot. As I say, you can put up to 10 cups of rice in there, so in theory that's 10 people. So, you know, it's got quite a big container at 5 litres, it really is. And there is also over 30 recipes online, so we'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, let's just have a look. Right, as we say, you know, Cosori's main points for selling this is it cooks smarter, not harder, and it says it's perfect for beginners. I mean, rice can be a funny thing, so that's a big part about it. This fuzzy logic makes it really easy. So, well, we'll see about that, won't we? See what happens. As I say, it's all dishwasher safe. Obviously, you don't put the body in there. You'd have to be a fool, wouldn't you? But the parts all come off and the dishwasher safe. And they do supply you with a paddle, you know, and it's a stay clean unit. It's all sealed inside, so we'll have a look at that. As I say, it's got a 2mm ceramic non-stick in a pot, and then a stainless steel basket, and there is a measuring cup, and you get with it also a soup ladle and a rice paddle. So I think you've got the accessories there that you actually need. A big point is it's actually free of PFOA. Now apparently this is a substance, you know, like we used to have Teflon coating. Apparently Teflon coating gives off things when it's hot that are not good for you. So this is PFOA free. So, but it's also, I had to write it down because I can't remember. This is PFO free, but it's also free of BPA and PFOS. So while I don't fully understand, it's only got to be good. I did read a bit about it, and I'm not going into all that because I can't really explain it all. The other thing, as I said, it's got 17 functions, and 9 are rice cooking functions, 6 multi-cooker functions. Now to me, if you can use it with 6 multi-cooker functions, I think we're looking at stews and things like that. But as I say, we'll unbox it and we'll have a better look. And it's got a 24-hour keep warm setting, and also a 24-hour delayed cooking, so you can set it up. You know, if you're at work, you can set it up in the morning so it's cooked when you get home. Anyway, let's have a look in this box. Right, let's have a look what we've got in here. Quite interesting to have a look in here. As I say, we're not particularly familiar with rice cookers. First thing, the Cosori. We get these, don't we? We did with the air fryer. That was brilliant. That's been perfect, the air fryer. We can't fault that. Oh, we've got a recipe book. It seems quite thick. There's the manual. An easy start guide. This is what we want. There's a fair bit of information in here, all the different, I didn't know there was this many different rices. People are going to laugh at me, aren't they? No, this looks pretty good. Oh, slow cook, steam, saute, soup, jam, sauce, cake. So we're doing cakes as well. Right. Well, why not? Keep warm and the delay timer. So I'm not going to cover all this in one video. I know that. I think we're going to be using this a bit. Let's unfold that. Yeah, tips from the chef. All right, he's giving you a load of tips there. I don't know whether you can see that. I'll let you read that yourself, because we want to get on having a look in the box, don't we? And there's all the times. Well, as I say, it's all new. And you have to do a test run first. So I'll get that sorted out. Oh, it's got, according to this, it's online, look, as with the air fryer. So we'll have a look at that. I wasn't sure about that. Right. Right, let's have a look what else is in the box. Well, actually, let's have a flick through. Well, first thing on there, look, 5 litre rice cooker. And it's showing you a full meal there, so let's just have a quick look. Yeah, compot there. Boiled eggs, well, you'd expect that, wouldn't you? It'd be no good if you couldn't boil an egg, would it? Mushy peas, all right. Oh, again, that's a steam type thing. I'm not even sure what that is. It looks good. It's rice. Yeah, quite a few bits in here. A lot more than you sometimes get. So we're going to have a good look at this as well. Carrot, parsnip and potato. Right, it's soups. I don't know what else is there. Sunday sauce. That looks nice, sweet. Is that sweet and sour? Oh, I'll have to have a better look. Well, so it's quite a bit. You can steam salmon. Well, we used to do that you can do that in a pressure cooker. So why not in here? It looks very similar to me. Beef stroganoff. Oh dear, that's a bit of a favourite in this house. Look. So there's one. So it's not just a right cake. We like cake, look. So there's quite a bit in there. And here's the manual. Now when I've unboxed this, I'll have a better look through this. A lot of do's and don'ts. There's the parts you get with it. That's all. Well, it's all labelled pretty good. I mean, Cosori are pretty good at this. And there's the, you know, these pictures always look a bit daunting, don't they? But yeah, we'll keep it simple if we can. Well, loads of times for different rices, and yeah, it's telling you to use a level spoon. Oh, this is all looking pretty good. As I say, we'll have a better look through this. Keep warm. Right, let's get it out of the box. Oh, it seems to be quite well packed, as Cosori usually are. I noticed we've gone to like a plain brown box with a printing on, not the shiny box with loads of adverts on. It's just the brown box. So the only thing missing there, that was my address label. Yeah, so I guess that's to cut back on all your packaging. Although it is well packed, I've got to be honest, I often wonder why we have a nice shiny box to put it in, because We only throw it away, don't we? Right, I'm going to lift this out and then come back to you. Well, that had the polystyrene case in the bottom as well as the top, which hold it nice and secure in the bottom. It's covered up with the bag. It seems quite well packed, that does. And looking at it, it's stood the travel in. That's always a bonus. So I think the next thing, we'll get this tape off. What does this say on the front? Look, quick start guide before first use, telling you to wash everything and how to cook the rice. So I'll peel that off and have a better look, and I'll come back to you. I'll take this tape off the top. Right, we've got the Cosori quick start guide. Hope you can see that. Hope you can. Right, wash the accessories, then replace the parts, add water to the water level marking and steam it. Look, press mode, select steam, press start. Now that's just the initial to start it up. Yeah, we've got the barcode there and it runs on V-Sync. Well, we've got that from the air fryer, so there must be a thing to look at on there, and you can always get in touch with Cosori. This is a good thing. You can get back to them. Then it tells you how to cook the rice. Look, use a level spoon, a level topper on the cup. You've got to wash the rice and add the water. Yeah, because the rice, it always needs a wash. Press white rice and press start. So, right, let's have a look what's inside. How do we undo it? I assume, oh, well, that was obvious, wasn't it, really? There's a big button on the top, look. And, right, there's a label there telling you how to remove the inner lid. I don't think you can actually see that. I'll show you that in a moment. Let's get these out. So, there we've got the paddle. Oh, it's got a separate mains lead. I didn't realise that. So that's a lead for that. That's true, I haven't seen the plug. There's the soup label. Ah, here's the measuring cup. Now that is for 1 cup of rice. I don't know whether that's going to be enough. Actually, it's deceptive. It's probably bigger than it looks. It says 180 on it, so that must be 180 millilitres. Yeah, not quite sure. We will find out. I think that's what it means. Then, here's the stainless steel inner pot. 2 handles there, that must be to lift it out. So I'll tell you what, I've noticed straight away, mate, you could wash the rice in that, look, can't you? I think we'll go for that. Right, let's put that, can we see that if I put it there? Yeah. Right, then we've got the inner pot, which is ceramic. As I say, it's free of PFOEs and, well, and the other ones I read out. I don't know whether you can quite see that. It's got the marks on there, look, your measurements, but of course you can use the cup as well. Yes, I can see that. It's a little dark today, but yeah, that's going to be obvious enough there where you fill it to. It's got brown rice, granola and porridge. A little difficult to see that because it's a little dark. I'm going to get some rain. Anyway, there's the pot. We've got to get that washed out. Let's put that there. Then also, straight away, and again, this is obvious when you know, Never put anything liquid straight in there. You can see it's a warning on there, look. You never put any liquid in there or any food, anything. It goes in the pot or in the basket. So you have to remove that, and that is simply because, there you go, there's your eating ring. And when you put the bowl in, it presses that down, it comes on. So if you make a mistake, it shouldn't come on, but never put any liquid in there. You know, that's something you never do. Right, let's have a look and we'll bring you back. Right, I just thought I'll have to pick the phone up to show you this label here, look. Press the orange lever to remove the inner lid, and you have to peel that off. Right, we'll do that in a minute. So, it looks like... sorry, that made me jump, didn't it? Let's show you again. You actually lift that upwards, look, and that drops down. That's to remove the inner lid. And then there's a little clip there, and you can take this off then for easy cleaning. So that's good. That's clever, isn't it? Right, that's a good start. Right, I'll get this label removed. Right, 2 hands now. Let's have a go at getting this lid back in. It slots in there. Oh, that's easy enough. It was just because I was doing it one-handed. We've got to peel this label off. Well, that were no problem. And that to me, that looks really neat, doesn't it? It really does. It's very neat. It don't seem very tall for what it is. 5 litre. Right now I'm going to get this washed up, connected up, and first run I'll bring you back. Right, everybody, now I didn't realise, look, there's 2 lots of markings on the bowl. You see that, look? That says white, must be white rice, and sushi, mixed grain, basmati. I was struggling to see in there, we're getting a little dark, but look, you can see now, look. We've got brown rice there, granola and porridge, and there at the bottom is the steam line. Just there, look, can you see that? So that's the line you fill the water up to when you're steaming. So as you see them little spots, look, it's where I've washed it out. I've not put the lid back in. Come on, Graham, get a grip. So what we're going to do for a start is run the steam function to clean it. So I'll get on with that now. Get that lid plug back in. I'm sure that'll be easy now if I use 2 hands. Right, let's get this lid back in. That just slots in there at the back. Oh, easy enough with 2 hands. I actually measured the amount of water that goes in there. Yes, I did. And it worked out to be 800 millilitres. I'm not sure whether I probably can't hold this still enough. Don't know, can you see that? 800 millilitres. Now that I've measured that, that brings it up to the steam line, which you can see there. Now this is what it tells you to do on the initial start up. So we'll place that back in there. Put the lid down. There you are, you can now see it's actually steaming. So if I press cancel and show you, press cancel. There we go, look, so mode, it wanted steam, which steam is already flashing. Press start, away you go. Right, there you go, I'll bring you back. Right, as you can see, it started its countdown on the cleaning steam. Can you see the steam coming out the back? So we are getting a little bit of steam coming out the machine, as you'd expect really. Come on. I think we're going to need the extractor on, so this might get a little bit more noisy. Let's see how we go. that's cleared the air. You can see the steam. Let's have a closer look. There's not really any noise coming from it. Let's stop it again. Oh, there is a little. No, that's the other extractor in the kitchen. This is the cooker hood that you can hear. So, yeah, we expect that. That's good enough. Just thought I'd show you. 8 minutes to go there. Well, it's been through the cleaning mode. That seems okay. That's oh, I presume that's for lifting that out. We're not sure about that, Graham, are we? It works. Right, I've brought you back because we're going to cook this rice again. And we're going to keep a better watch on the time and see how long it does actually take to cook 1 cup of rice. Now that is 1 cup in there, and I've washed it out and drained it, so that's clean rice. Now I'm going to put 1 1/4 cup, so a full cup of water and a 1/4 cup of water, because this is long grain rice. Right, I'll bring you back when I've done that. Right, that's 1 cup gone in, and now a 1/4 cup. So we've put 1 1/4 cups in long grain rice. And what we're going to do now is get the unit plugged in. Can you see that? Where are we? You can't see. Let me bring you back. Now, I think we're a little out of focus, but we've put the meter in and it's set on 33 pence and it's not reading anything at the moment. So we'll plug that in. Right, we'll pull the lid down on the cooker. Then, here we go. Let's get it in the picture properly. What we're going to do, mode. Where have we gone? Not slow cook, cancel. White rice. We want it quick, so you press it 2 more times, goes on to quick, press start. That's it. It's as simple as that. Now that says 39 minutes on the front of there, but it didn't go for 39 minutes. I don't know whether you can see the gauge there. I think you can probably make that out. It's on nothing at all. Oh, you know why? Some fool didn't press start, did they? Or did they? Yes, he did. Right, so it's not... yeah, it's counting down now, look. So it is actually starting. Right, I'll bring you back. Yeah, as I say, we're counting down the time now, and it was difficult to show you there. But if you look, I'll bring this over, look. It's counting down. Ah. It had a wattage reading, and it's just, there you go. 1047, 1048, and it's counting the cost at the bottom. And at the minute, look, it's been on 36 seconds there. Now, I'll keep the camera on here for a little while anyway, because that will drop down, I'm sure. But this is the initial heating up stage, so imagine this is going to be high wattage. Look, there, oh look, it's gone to nothing straight away. So it's actually stopped. Now this, wow, this is confusing, isn't it? Let's take a quick look at the time so we know where we are. There's the time on our noisy clock. And I'll bring you back. As you see at the moment, we've had just over 3 minutes on there, and we've had just over 3 minutes on there. And actually, the wattage at the moment is 1051, look. Is that going to change, or have I got to wait? 1049. I tend to feel that wattage is going to drop. So will it do it while I stand here? That's the question. Yes, look at that. They are. It's switched off again. Now, because the electric's switched off, the time counter's switched off. There you go, we're on again. So that is why we end up with a different time. Now that's gone to 4 minutes now. And we've had 4 minutes here, but as we know, there's a few seconds already changed there. Let's just have a quick look at the clock. Yeah, I think at the moment we're all pretty close up, but it'll change. Well, we're showing 20 minutes on the clock there. So that means you've had 19 minutes. If you look at this, we've only had 10 minutes. And I'm sure it's because I think it's going down now. Let's see if the clock switches off. 34.6 watts. So it won't go off while it's got wattage on it. That's not switching off, look. But I'm sure that's why we're getting a difference in time. You see that's gone back up. So that's full on at the moment at that rate. Yeah, it's coming down again. Let's see how far down it goes. Now, it seems to be, it's counting, because we're not switching right off like we were at the beginning. And we're all learning something here, I think. Let's have a look at the clock. Oh, it's changed again, look, full power. And there's the time on the wall clock. Now I've just turned round and that's gone to 15 minutes. And it was 20 a few minutes ago. Strange. I don't know what to make of this. There we go. As you see, the wattage is still going up and down like crazy, and that's on 11 minutes. Well, we're not on 12 minutes yet. We're not on 12 minutes there, and that's got 15 left. And then the clock on the wall gives us that time. Well, there we go. We're showing 10 minutes on that clock. 12 minutes 43 on there. And that's the time on the wall clock. As you see now, the rice cooker clock, it says 6 minutes left. And the time we've got on that, look, we've gone to naught. Oh, now we're going back up. So the clock had actually stopped on there because we weren't drawing any power. I just caught it on naught. Don't know whether you can see that on the camera. But that is why the time is so different. Now let's take a little bit of the clock on. And that's the time with the clock on the wall. You can see the hand. I know the light's on it a bit, but that's almost 5 to 4. Well, it is. Right, I brought you back because we've got 4 minutes on there. Oh, I've missed it. I was going to show you the actual time on the meter. It had gone to nothing again. Let's go and have a look. Is that going to drop down anymore? Is it going to go back up? You see that's only showing 16 minutes at the minute. See if it goes to naught. Look, it's gone to naught, so the clock stops. We're not now using any power at all. That steamer is steaming with the power it's got. So this is why, there you go, it's going back up now, and the timer's counting again. Boy, I was so confused. 39 minutes it said, and we've got 25 on that clock. So let's have a look at the clock on the wall. Right, now the clock on the wall is 3 minutes to 4. So it's not taking as long as it showed on the rice cooker. It's working it out for itself. If it cooks the rice, this is perfect. Right, as you can see, we're showing 2 minutes now on there. And this is showing, oh, it's just gone on to 18 minutes, look. We've been drawing power for 18 minutes. Now it's gone on to naught again, so the clock stopped. So again, we're not drawing any power for the rice cooker. Bit of steam on the tiles there, I can see. But that's what you expect. Now it's gone up again slightly. Now it's not using anywhere near the amount of power that an old-fashioned one would on the hob. They were bubbling away like crazy, if you remember. Now this is not. So let's just look at the clock now. Right, if you see now, we've got about 30 seconds to 4 o'clock. So that's been on about 24 minutes. Right, there you hear the beeps going off. There you go, that rice is now cooked. There we go. And there's the time, look, that's took 19 minutes. It's still drawing a small wattage there because I believe it goes on to the keep warm feature. That's actually dropping. Let's see if it's, no, it's stopped. So that's less than 19.5 minutes on there. That's gone to naught. Let's have a look. Look, almost 1 minute past 4. And that was 3:36. That's took 25 minutes to cook that rice, and we know that now for definite. I guess the only thing now is see what it's cooked like. There's a bit of steam coming out of there. Let's see how it, if it tastes. It's a little bit too hot. That's cooked.
Have a taste.
Yeah, look. That's how it. That's cooked, that is. Now, there's no flavouring in this. This is just purely plain rice. That is cooked. Too hot, isn't it? But, yeah, just as that's cooked. That's great. Now we know where we are. Just so we can see, that one small cup of rice there gives you all that rice in that bowl. I mean, that'll do me and Wendy, I think. That's a big single portion, I think. But anyway, just so we know what we get. Right, I've just brought you back simply because that test I did on the rice might seem a little complicated. But actually, when you think it's not, because what it proved, when you set it up and you tell the machine to cook the rice, which is what it's supposed to do, it automatically put 39 minutes on. Now, due to this fuzzy logic, this is my understanding, it switches the power on and off to cook the rice perfectly. So at the end of the day, it actually took 25 minutes to cook, which is respectable. That's fine. I'd expect that. That's good. And the rice was perfect. It does cook it good. Now on the power meter, as you noticed, now on there, look, it only says 19.5 minutes and it cost 4.52 pence. Now the reason for that is because this confused me at first. When the meter, there's no electric, it switches off. If it's not drawing electric, it switches off. So although it took 25 minutes, we only used 19 minutes worth of power. Plus, it's rated at 1100 watts. And at most of the time, it wasn't running at that wattage. So it only used 0.137 kilowatt, which makes it pretty cheap to run. I've got to be honest, at one time, you know, there's the highest setting. It's rated at 1100 and it was 1098. So that's perfect. And I set it at 33. So that works out at 4.5 pence. Now, if you double the price, it'd be, you know, if your electric was 66, it'd be 9p. But what we're trying to say is, it's quite cheap. Now, the old-fashioned cookers and rice cookers that, well, I've not actually had them, but they used to just boil away till it were done. And the power was on all the time. And it's not with this. It's very, very smart. And I think this is down to this fuzzy logic. So it's going to prove it's quite cheap to run. And also, you've not got the hob belting away using all that power. It's all contained within the seal unit. So, I'll be honest, this device is looking pretty good. You know, for doing your rice, brilliant. But there's so many other things you can cook in here, as it states in the book. Now, on this video, I've not got time to do all this, but don't worry, we'll be doing more in this machine, I feel quite sure. So it's looking pretty good to me. I can't fault it. I think it's as good as Cosori is saying it is. It's brilliant, and I'm more than happy with that result. So if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and share, and look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.